Research and trials are going on at a fast pace across the world to find a cure for the novel coronavirus. And joining us to talk more about this is Dr. Adeshina Afusat. She's a consultant clinical pharmacist and public health pharmacist. Thank you for joining us on the program.
Thank you very much.
All right, so apparently it's a race to finding a vaccine. Are you afraid that we might have to wait too long?
Well, as far as vaccine production is and vaccination, it is a very cost-effective way for achieving preventive medicine. So if we do this as a country, it will really go a long way for us to curb the disease. So we may not have to stay for a long time because we have the manpower with the universities around, research institutions around us. We can do it with the correct enabling environment.
So only yesterday, Bill Gates argues that without a vaccine, life will not return to normal. He predicted that as the pandemic is slowing in developing countries, or rather more developed countries, it might become worse in developing countries.
Well, that's just a prediction. And as I said earlier, vaccine is really very cost-effective to reduce to achieve preventive medicine. So if Bill Gates is predicting that, as we are seeing the way our own case is going in Nigeria, Africa, it is not as serious, as fatal as the ones we have seen in the other part of the world.
But Nigeria has a high case, especially in West Africa. Also, our death toll, at 299 is also on the high compared to maybe some other countries on the continent. But we're hearing world leaders call for the people's vaccine, a lot of involvement. I think 2 weeks, a couple of days ago, the PTF talked about indigenous efforts to finding treatments, production, COVID vaccine production for COVID-19. Are you optimistic by that? And what is the Pharmacy Society planning on this?
Yes, very, very optimistic. With over 20 School of Pharmacies in the country, with the researches institute like NIPRID, all these together with the manpower, with the pharmaceutical industries around us, there are lots of researches that have been done. If the government is able to put all this together, I think we're going to go a very long way in both production of the vaccines and even herbal drugs, our own local indigenous production. We'll go a very long way as far as we're able to harness all this together. Because it's not just a one-person thing. The research institutes, the private sectors, all the institutes, the researchers, the universities have to come together to be able to do this.
So are we making any headway, or are there still some challenges?
No. There are headways. As far as the Nigerian Institute for Research and Development is concerned, NAPRID, I am aware of two products, Niprimune and Niprimune Plus, that has been developed. And it has been tested, it's actually on phase 2. So with these and other ones that have been put, at least 3 for now, we can get there.
All right, lots of optimism there from our guests. We'd like to thank you for joining us, Dr. Afusat Adeshina, consultant clinical pharmacist, public health pharmacist. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.